guys, it's Autumn. Today I'm going to show you how I did this structured vintage wave. So if that's something that you want to see, please keep watching. So first things first, I already put my extensions in. Obviously, my extensions are still half curled. My natural hair is not. Sorry. What I'm going to go ahead and do is, once again, I'm using my 3/4 inch iron. You'll see that for most vintage styles I do, this is my go-to. So if you don't have a 3/4 inch iron, I would suggest getting one. You can do it with a larger iron, but the wave pattern is going to be much, much looser, which, depending on your hair type, may or may not last all day. So I'm going to go in with my Hot Sexy Hair 450 Control Me and just spray a bit on my first layer here. When doing this on myself, I'm just going to go ahead and start in the front just because that's easiest for me. So I'm going to take my first section, brush that product through, and then the setting pattern is going to be pretty similar to my last hair tutorial, but the big difference is the way we wrap the hair. So I'm going to open my barrel up and I'm going to twist wrap. So I'm pulling and twisting. So basically with my thumb and forefinger, I am just never letting go of this strand of hair. And then I'm going to hold until that gets the proper amount of heat. Slide my iron out. And once again, I'm going to pin that in place. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and curl the back of my head and then I'll be right back. I just finished putting all of these curls in, so now I'm going to go ahead and start unpinning. So it might be a little difficult to tell, but the structure of these is actually different than in the other curl tutorials, because you can see when I pull, they kind of straighten out and lay flat. So I'm going to, once again, break up those curls with my hands. And then start to brush out. Making sure to get all the way through all the layers. Now I'm going to go in with my Kenra working wax. You can use any kind of working pomade that you might have. And I'm just going to kind of smooth this through my hair. And you want to do this just a little bit at a time. If you start off with too much, your hair is going to get kind of like thick and goopy. I'm going to tease my bang section and just kind of get that out of the way. I'm just using small sections and then teasing in a C-shaped motion. So as you can see, my brush, it's going in, spinning down, and pulling out. Hitting this with a little bit of a working hairspray. And then I'm also going to tease around my crown just a bit. And now I'm gonna take like a small teasing brush, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of establish my waves. So I'm kind of using my hand as a barrier as I see where those waves are forming. So I can see my first wave is forming here. My next ridge is forming here. And I'm just kind of working my way down the length of my hair like this. As each ridge forms, I'm just going to lightly spray it in place. If you feel like you need to, you can stick a few alligator clips just to hold the shape as you work your way down. And you may want to add just a little bit of teasing on the underside here. And that'll help us just kind of keep it from separating on this bottom layer here. So now I've kind of got this side in the shape that I want. So I'm going to flip my bangs back over to be dealt with shortly. And I am going to continue my brush out on the other side. Now if I were doing this on a client, I would place a lot of the hair in the back so I could have a nice wave pattern there, but on myself I like to just push it all forward because it's really hard to form those ridges behind your own head. So I like to just form them all going forward. As you can see, sometimes this takes a lot of brushing and rebrushing and pinning and repinning, and that's kind of just vintage hairstyling in general. It's all about just having patience. And I'm just going to flip this side back behind my shoulder. And I like my side with less hair to be kind of pinned back. So I'm just going to go ahead and pin this behind my ear. And now I'm going to go ahead and shape my bang section. I'm using an alligator clip to hold the top of this S-wave here. Now I'm just smoothing the remainder of my bang section into the existing waves that I've carved into this side. If you really want this hairstyle to hold, you can go in with a high hold hairspray. I like to use the Kenra 30, but if you're on a budget, you can't go wrong with Got to Be Glued either. So I'm just going to spray a liberal amount of whichever high hold hairspray I want. And then with my blow dryer on high heat, low speed, I'm just going to go ahead and set that into place. And there you have it. This is how I do my structured waves. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all those things. Also, if you want to see this makeup tutorial, I posted that last week, so go ahead and check that out as well. Thanks so much, guys.